Good afternoon. It's time for some more baking. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Today we are going to be making a chocolate and coconut cake. I know, yum, right? For the ingredients, we have 175 grams of softened butter, 175 grams of self-raising flour, 175 grams of sugar, or white gold, 50 grams of desiccated coconut, 3 eggs, which we've lightly beaten, 125 grams of dark chocolate, and 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. The first thing we are going to do is melt our dark chocolate in the microwave, or you could do it over a pan of boiling water, if you're that way inclined. There we go, beautifully melted. Now we're going to put that to one side to cool slightly. While that is cooling, we're going to put our butter and our sugar into a large bowl, like this one. And we're going to cream them together until they are nice and creamy. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Next, we're going to beat in our eggs a little at a time. Now that our eggs are fully incorporated, we're going to go in with our melted chocolate. Now we're going to mix that in. Once that's nicely mixed in, we are going to go in with our cocoa powder and our self-raising flour. Now we're going to gently fold that in. And last but not least, we're going to go in with our desiccated coconuts. And we're going to lightly mix that in. It smells absolutely delightful. Next, we are going to fetch 2 7-inch sandwich tins, which we've greased with butter and lined with baking parchment, baking paper, whatever you want to call it, that stuff. Now we're going to divide the mixture evenly between our 2 tins. Now we're going to smooth over the surface. Next, we're going to pop these little beauties into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes at 160 fan or 180 non-fan until a skewer comes out clean when inserted into the middle of the cake. Fresh out of the oven, we'll give them the old skewer test to make sure they're fully cooked. Yes, it's coming out nice and clean. Right, we'll give these 5 minutes to cool in the tin, then we can turn them out on the wire rack to cool the rest of the way. There we go. Right, remove the baking parchment. I'm going to put those to one side to fully cool. In the meantime, we can make our icing. For the icing, we have 125 grams of softened butter, which we are going to mix until it's nice and creamy. If you really love coconuts, you could add 2 tablespoons of creamed coconut to this, but I am going to use some vanilla extract to give us a nice little balance of flavours. There we go. That's a generous little glug. Give that a bit of a mix. Next, we're going to gradually add in 225 grams of icing sugar. Actually, let's just get rid of the whole lot. Let's live dangerously. Now I'm going to mix this until it's nice and creamy. There we go, that's what we're looking for. A nice, smooth, creamy consistency. You may need to add a few drops of milk to get the consistency that you want. It varies. Also, don't forget to sieve your icing sugar, otherwise it will be lumpy. Why is icing sugar always so lumpy when it comes out of the packet? Because of all the moisture it absorbs, I suppose. Now that our cakes are fully cooled down, we are going to put half of our icing into the middle of our cake and spread it out. Now we're going to pop our lid onto our cake, like this. And we're going to put the rest of the icing on the top. And once again, we're going to spread it out. There we go. Next, we are going to take 30 grams of desiccated coconuts, which we have lightly toasted, and we're going to gently cascade it all over the top of our cake. And here it is, the end result. Time for the taste test. That is absolutely splendid. Very chocolatey, very coconutty. Coconutty? Coconutty. Very moist. Yes, delicious. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, cheerio.